Hi, Taurus. This is Jessica with Whispers of Grace Healing. I am here today to do your December 2019 general reading. I hope all of you are doing well. This is going to be focused on what past event is affecting your present and your future. So we are going to focus on what is the past event, what did it take from you, what was the lesson, how is it helping you expand your heart, and after you release these past events, what's your future going to look like? What is going to unfold for you? So if you resonate with me, my energy, or these messages, make sure to give this a thumbs up, share with your friends, drop me a comment, let me know how it resonates with you. And if you are new, welcome. We are so glad to have you here. And if you're my Vibe Tribe, you know I love you something serious. So with that being said, let's get started, Taurus. What is happening? So now we are going to focus on what is the past event. Most of these are, kind of going with two different storylines because there are a lot of Taurus, and this is for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus general messages. So please take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If it doesn't make sense within the first few minutes and the storylines that come out, then this probably isn't your message. But again, please take what resonates, whether it is the whole storyline or bits and pieces. This might be for you. So we have, oh, wow. Okay. So couple different things that are coming up. We have Native American, Celtic, Atlantis. So these are just a couple of the different aspects of what your life might have been like. Maybe you're very drawn to Native American. Maybe you actually are Native American. Maybe you're just more drawn to shamanic way of things, which is totally fine. I am very shamanic in my own way and very, very much have Native American ancestors. So just take however that resonates. Some of you might even be, from Ireland, Scotland, these kind of things, and have like a very DNA or ancestral. And even with the Atlantis, a lot of you could just be drawn to bodies of water, like to be around water, have a deep sense of knowledge. And, Aries got this too. So maybe you have some Aries in your chart. But with the Atlantis card, the Atlantis, especially if any of you have done any life regression, which I always suggest, I think, any sort of regression helps you take deeper into yourself to gain the truth of where you've been, what's affecting you, what can you release, things where you're not aware of. But with the Atlantis card, these are such like, oh my gosh, the information that these people had, they like had a higher sense of awareness and a way of creating things that were way past their time. They had magic that they worked with in order to create and expand. Okay. So, oh, good. Hi, Emerald. How are you? Um, especially with the male female card being here as well, Aries got this too. But it could be the fact that, like I told them, you could have this battle between feminine and masculine, whether you are a female or a male. You could just have a tainted view of the opposite sex. You could have been a woman who grew up with a lot of men and was very much a tomboy and rough and tumble. I can do it by myself, can't show emotion. Or maybe you were a male that, didn't get that love and support as a child and, have a really hard time expressing yourself and your emotions and letting love in and just being very primal in the way that you survive life. But with the lessons and blessings, the wisdom that comes with all these lives that are coming up for you is like you have this mysticism and this magic that is so deep within you, Taurus. And it almost feels, especially with the unicorn being here, is that you are the unicorn. Okay. you could have had a lot of people tell you that you were different from anyone else I've ever met. You have this magic. You're almost like this untouchable, you know, this untouchable being, and no one compares to you and all this stuff. Hey, Kelly. Hey, Ellie. But this all has to do with divine timing as well, because with the lessons and blessings card, some of you might even have, I'm hearing, around the pocket watch. Either your grandfather had one or you've been really drawn to them. Maybe you've always had this like weird, I don't want to say weird, but this different viewpoint of what timing is, and trusting in divine timing. Maybe you didn't feel like you had enough time to accomplish all these things, and maybe you needed all these different lives in order to have the time, in order to gain the knowledge and the wisdom that you're sharing with the world now. But especially with the Native American card, a lot of you could be very drawn to Gaia, being out in nature, especially with the Atlantis card. Maybe you love being in the trees and staying close to the earth and believing in the magic of what Gaia is telling us and giving us. You have a deeper sense of awareness in the way that you communicate with the earth around you. And you could also have a deep sense of spirituality or religion, but it's just like this inner knowing and the way that you perceive information from the divine in order to gain the wisdom that you need. So I feel like some of you, especially with the male female card, could also feel like you've had to kind of turn your back on the opposite sex, probably because there is some past event, maybe with a parent, a sibling, or someone close to you that didn't really set a good example or have a good energetic frequency, and it kind of made you lose your trust within the opposite sex. And so you've kind of had to turn your back on them in the past because you're not really sure how to interact or perceive them with a healthy mindset. So maybe any of that might make sense to you. But we also have the baby Greco and Roman times. So some of you could have been, especially within Rome, maybe you're very drawn to Rome. You could have been a baby in this time where, you were vulnerable. I'm getting vulnerable. You were innocent. You were pure. And a lot of the things that you've learned within your life keeps bringing you back to that inner child that didn't necessarily get the structure and the love, the security that you needed in order to believe fully in the divine. And now I feel like a lot of you are now coming to the understanding of how many angels are supporting you, how much love there is in this universe that's keeping you safe and protected along this journey. I'm also getting a lot of tension around my third eye. So a lot of you could be really expanding your vision of your life and seeing things more clearly. But especially with this card, look how gray it is, and there's like this little portal of light that's coming through. So I feel like a lot of you may have experienced a lot of darkness, a lot of gray periods in your life that have kind of tested your faith. And Spirit always has this way of showing you this glimmer of hope that says, nah, we're moving the stuff away from you in order for you to see the truth, because it's by illuminating the instances in front of you that you can see them for what they truly are. And the lessons, like every lesson that you have learned has come with a blessing on the other end, and it's about trusting the transition between the two. So yeah, that's very interesting, Taurus. Okay. So if any of that made any sense to you, then this could possibly be your message. So let's see what all of this took from you. Okay. What did it take from Taurus? Positive intention. So again, some of these things that you experience, so whether it be with vulnerability or looking at the opposite sex with a healthy mindset, trusting in divine timing, and the really paying attention to the lessons that are coming forth and trusting that the blessings are on the other end. And listen, lessons are blessings, okay? Whether it is about your intention, your faith, your religion, your spiritual knowledge, the wisdom that you're receiving from spirit and trusting in the divine. A lot of you could have some serious phobias around being judged, ridiculed. Some of you could have even been like, what's the word I'm looking for? Either persecuted, made into something, like someone tried to hold you back or persecute you for the truth that you were holding for yourself. And a lot of people tried to take your power, so it caused a lot of phobias. And this is really, again, yeah, listen, some people were trying to starve you from your energy, like from who you really were. And a lot of you could even have some serious phobias or unhealthy patterns around food or security, making sure that you have enough for yourself. But we do have trust and faith and forgiveness. So it's really important that you learn to forgive your past and have faith and trust in the with positive intention coming out. It's about realizing that the bounty, the abundance is right in your hand, and it's up to you to share this with yourself, with God, with the people around you and the people you align with. But it's also about bringing peace and clarity to the situation and trusting in yourself that you have the ability to set positive intentions for your future, and releasing these past woundings, or feeling like you're going to be judged, ridiculed, put aside, or, that you're going to be imprisoned or, shamed for your belief systems and the wisdom that you hold, right? So with the positive intentions being here, it's like, look at how she's holding it, guys. It's her baby, right? Her abundance is her baby. And the number 5, breaking down to a 5 here, you had to go through all of these challenges and feel like stuck in the mud energy so that you could process, release, and accept what is happening in your life so that you can get to that point of changing the momentum and the direction into a more positive way of being, okay? So I feel like it really gave you a cloudy outlook on what life really is and what it looks like, okay? So is there anything else that these situations have taken from Taurus? Inner calling. Okay. So especially with all the wisdom and the knowledge that you hold deep within your soul, you kind of felt like you didn't really know what direction to head in, or what was your purpose, what was your mission, what's your reason for being here. All these things have made you question, what is your inner calling? Okay. And realizing that it's through higher thought, okay, that you are the door to the infinite. Not that there is a door, but you are the door, Taurus. Okay. You are on a high ascension path. You have great things to do in this world, and you are spiraling up. Life and this journey is not like a one-track road. It is not a straight line. It is like a spiral staircase. You might not always see what's around the corner, but having trust and faith in the process, forgiving your past, forgiving your pain, and allowing yourself to soar to new heights. That is what they are saying. That is your lesson in all of this and what these situations have taken from you. But it's about trusting the process and allowing yourself to go to greater heights. So what is the lesson? Having courage to move past the fear, move past the pain, choosing your destiny, and no matter what stands in your way, to continue to move forward when you know in your heart that you must do something, okay? Using your instincts, trusting that you will survive. Again, seeing clearly, right? Look at those eyes. They are focused, they have intent, but they also show compassion. Courage does not mean that there is an absence of fear. It is moving past the fear and moving forward diligently, regardless of the situation. Are there any other lessons? Protect the wild and green. Protecting your heart. Showing the truth of your power. Having the authority to cut out anything that no longer serves you. Protecting this earth. Protecting the image of God and all the love that these beautiful divine beings have shared with us. Trusting in your power. And seeking the answers within. Knowing when to step up and when to step back, Taurus, because you were born to create. And one of your biggest lessons is being patient. Being patient with the process so that you can share the newfound wisdom that is within you always. Okay? So how is this expanding your heart, Taurus? How is this expanding your heart? Okay. The patroness of impossible causes. I am miraculous. My prayers create powerful channels of possibility. And the cosmic egg, the divine feminine. I hold the universe within me. I am the force of an ever-expanding love, Taurus. Oh my God. Okay. So let's see what these beautiful ladies have to say to you. 13. Okay. Despite popular belief, Saint Rita isn't about suffering or martyrdom. Not in this context. Here, she is about the miracles that happen when we choose to be steadfast about something or someone. This does not mean remaining in a situation that is harmful to us. It means knowing that we can believe anything is possible and that everyone is ultimately forgivable. Because forgiveness isn't about someone else. It's about freeing ourselves. We might have to draw fierce boundaries and possibly never see this person again. And see, I said that. I said it might be temporary, might be forever. That's up to you to choose. But we can pray from any distance that a light larger than our own transforms them, that a love that's greater than what we alone can hold and have for them might offer them a new life. Saint Rita is asking us foremost to never give up on what we want for ourselves. And she's suggesting that the path to what we desire is in our belief that it is still possible. We might not know how or when things will align for us, but we can participate in a deep prayer, a bone trust that at some point what we most desire will arrive. Trust and faith. The angels, they're here, okay? And then we also have the cosmic egg. Where are you? Oh, 214. Looked right over it. All right. Nothing needs to happen. Everything is exactly as it should be. You hold the universe inside you. All life emerges from within. Try to exert pressure for something. Wait, hold on. What is that saying? If you try to exert pressure from something to exist before it's ready, that new life within you won't have the time it needs to fully form. The cosmic egg is the essence of the divine feminine, symbol of the creative force that exists within each one of us, and it's the dark living womb that holds and protects all creative expressions of life. If we allow what's within us to emerge in divine timing, in soul time, then what's within us will transform us. The egg is the trust that what is ours can never be taken from us, and there's no need to answer the ego's push to rush the process, to impress others, or to complete something on someone else's timeline. The egg is the faith that our process is sacred, that even in the midst of what looks like chaos or delay or even death, there is a tendril of new life that needs only our trust to eventually take form. And the egg is the knowing that life begins again after death from within. There you go, Taurus. Okay. So hopefully those resonate with you. All right. So let's see. Once you release these past events and the conditioning, what is coming for you? Temperance, healing, patience in the process. Okay. It is about finding the balance between the spiritual and physical realms, the emotional and physical being. It's about trusting that your faith is right here, connected to the divine, and you can talk to them anytime. They are constantly trying to heal you of this pain because you can see the truth now. Judgment, big freaking changes, Taurus. You are being resurrected. You are being called to step forth and align with the higher energies of this universe to say, I know what home is. I know what faith, due process, due diligence. I understand my place and what I am being called to rise up to. And I will accept that challenge. The Eight of Swords, removing yourself from any self-limiting beliefs, any thing that is causing you to think that you don't have the power to move forward or that you can't see clearly, trusting in the process and having faith that everything is working out exactly as it should. And when you know when the time to move forward and when the time to sit still, because you are the creator, Taurus. You are the connection here. You are the bridge from this past experience to the beautiful things that are waiting for you. And when the tides come in, you will know to either flow or to move on. Anything else, Spirit? Again, trusting, knowing that you have set your intentions for your future, letting the divine hear what you need from them, Taurus. Setting your sights, being in the present, acting in the present, but dreaming of the future and letting your dreams take flight. Knowing that when you let the spirit realm receive your hopes, your dreams, your wishes, that they will provide for you if it is truly meant to be. Because trust me, they know way better than we do. And they will only bring it if it is meant for us. And be careful what you wish for, because sometimes we ask for things that we think we want, and when they provide it, it's still going to give you what you need, but it might not always be pretty. So set your positive intentions, set your trust and your faith in the divine, and allow them to provide for you. Don't forget, it's okay to be still. Let other people help nurture you through the process when you have to take a step back, when you have to contemplate what life is trying to give you, to tell you. And then you will know when to move forward with passion running through your veins, and knowing that you have the strength and the ability to accomplish whatever task you are being asked to do for your highest good and for the highest good of others. Wow. So, Taurus, I really hope these messages resonate with you. Please let me know if they do. I love y'all too so much. Yeah, guys, these are some powerful readings. I knew they would be. So yeah, I wish you all the very best of luck. If anyone needs to get in touch with me, please email me at whispersofgrace1016@gmail.com. And if you need help getting through any of these processes, this is what I do, guys. Don't forget, I am not just a tarot reader. I am a medium. I do regression work, I do crystal healing, I do Reiki, I do it all. So, and I'm still learning to, expand my gifts and everything that I do. So, if you feel compelled to reach out to me for help, I am always here for you. So, with that being said, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, drop me a comment, let me know how it resonates. And yes, it is one-stop shopping. I am the shop, baby. So, the candy shop, all the sweet stuff. Anyway, I love you guys. I will talk to you soon, and I hope you have a great day. Bye, guys.